Mapankwa.
Opramo ato ha ITV ebraso say de nanso ewia premto rekase bo nsema hodo ya bobo an free ITV ya so ye ewaka so a yenya no road anti-mercy junction ni na ebebe so enne ewie yi na nsema hodo a obete wakase bo no bi ene say eye dom kuma e wo mrase bedwempani odo ma no eye afenya maken e de atodwa say ono eba na abotra o abotre ye pa ntene mebi won ma ompe ne ho enkasa e wo ho no na Professor Jampo nso akasa de atodwa say mrase bedwafo a omohwe ma basabasa ye koso e wo mrase bedwem hodom no e wo sa IGP eche omo nyina Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama aye ebiman kamom company for yedi adwumadi a omkodi ye no akasa e wase de nsema hodo bi e de atwedwa appointment ni so guso a e koso a ya bobo benifo bi tin so onkoda adwuma hodo bi ano ye call amanone ensam nso a wokokopie mu e Egypt memu a oye kire bi e koso ni nyina ne se America Mampani di nse bi abatwedwa a omo agitumo enye yi ene ho oye kire ene omo ye e ho no nsema hodo bi no an kansan we ho a me ba beche chirim se prem to braka se bo free ITV me am din nsem nche mo ba wa kwan ye frem so bibo ofori amanfo so bibo me twa me ho me ba meje bre no ma che chirim e de Orafo yensa nsem na ase mfimfiri eye dom kuma e wo mrase bedwem momanu dani mekire Ora Alexander Afenya Make sabo akasa chim se bana abotre dia wono o abotre yi pa woni ema bi ho na abotre ne nkire se obehwe ma niema bi akwache sa na we mrase bedwem ni ana koso no se da no ye di no hwe omo ana so duru bi na we na nhwa na afi no so wa ma ne hom ne so e wo honom o de nsem we twidwa wa bra appointment committee mpinifo ya pa omo so mo nhwe ntoto eye wo mo ya bo mudin a ba ba ya soafo ano no basabasa ebisi wo ya wada no anwumre no num no obegina so de bekasaye a wo kire se na mfirase no nse ne nyina bekoto ten nti na waye din nanso hu nse ne enkoyi no ansa no nso e ma ne bo afu.
I think in Parliament we are assisted by our clerks, and the clerks are supposed to be non-partisan and they are supposed to be very neutral. And the practice has been that in all situations they ensure that both parties, the majority, minority, are well informed. I was once upon a time a majority leader. This same clerk to the appointment committee will insist that until the minority sees a report, she would never ever sign. I ran through a lot of difficulties. There were times I would call her into my office, plead with her that, look, the minority was being unreasonable and government business was delaying. She would say no. If you want to put pressure on her, she will go to the clerk to Parliament. And there were a few times that Mr. Cyril Nsia, who has just retired, will come to me and say, leader, the minority leader, you should engage him. And I knew the difficulty of Ato at the time, because Ato would tell me that their party had taken a decision to oppose us. And they would not cooperate. In view of that, he would even get the draft report and Ato would just not respond to it. This is the same clerk who, when we even needed to advertise for nominees to come for vetting, she would insist that the minority would have to give a go-ahead. You recall that when the judges appeared before us, they came twice. The first time, it was aborted. The second time, they were able to go through the vetting, and their report was never released. Eventually, we left power. 8 Parliament could not pass these judges. Today, we are in opposition. The same clerk. Look, all the reports that we've been, moving on the floor, I don't get to see
this recent vetting.
Yes.
You're saying that all the ministers that you've been able to vet and approve.
Let me say it in clear language, not that I'm mixing up and then you have to repeat my words. I'm saying that all the reports that we've been moving, I see them on the House floor. I keep my calm. Look, I'm a very patient man. Oh. Sometimes people don't get to know me. But with time, those who know me know who I am.
However, you enjoy some so sabasa any semua na opinion about amanyasam wa bin yipa bega say oye political analyst I friend Professor Ralph Jump Wesu na no e dey atum bi. Na on the dey okay na ne say was IGP Mitra Inspector General of Police Dr. George Akufu Dampare obomodi ya no to nsa de frɛ mmrasebedwafo a na o mensa so na sabasa so ne esi ye o mmrasebedwam na o maye japade ahodo ba ko mienu bi table microphone a One ekeka ahwehwe mo mo say no was IGP efro mo nyina na otum bi so mo nsam na odi fo no was IGP ne fa mmrakwan so
wo Jerry Bosone da na etoso aduasa e wa afemu na wochi a etwemu e na mrahye bie SSA tables and afa microphones ya appointment committee ya won mo etoto asoafo a mampeni John Dramani Mahama abo won mo edi won toto won mo ano no mentimi ho asebi eba won mo entem nam so ma won mo SSA japade a na ewo edan no emu na wo hwe ya wada kɔ ne fiada so no de a na nya asem keto akora nam so ema adwumadia na nka esese won mo edi ya wada no won to adi shefiada sanse microphones ya wonu be yusu no na ni na asesa ya enu nti wonu mu etoa antoto no so a na enye yie na wei na Professor Jampo akasa area to dwase majority anase dom dodo a wonu mu ewo emrahye bedwam no etwa se wonu mu ema dom kuma no kwan na eba se dwumadie bi ekoso ewo emrahye bedwam a won so esiginaye eni se chenchina de wonu ebeka no esese wonu de ede ye adwuma Professor Jampo ni science no wode ato Ghana Post Sahene Dr. George Akufu Dampare enim se wonu mu a womo SSA microphones any table no ewo biaya no wonu etoto asoafo no ano no esese saafo ni hina wohwe na okofa womo na emra no ene womo edi sede se na efata esanse se wonu tenase ehwe masa ayoyi eta kokokoso a wo man na japade ene sika ena ekwa ano no na Professor Jampo nkasa yemu no wosanso etwe mu se de enti a wato nsade afra Ghana Police Sahene se eye mrahye bedwafo a wonu da asaso ne ban na die ewo biaya no wonu mo etoto asoafo no ano a womo asesa nyema no womo hwe hunu se taxpayers money and wonu mo ede etosa microphones no any table no enti wonu mutimi isa ne sa akwa na ye gya womo mo wonu mo ene nam ho esese emra no ene wonu mo di sade se na efata
Ora for your free science, some no na fe yen konsama from one Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or then somehow what ya to a year a be mine and penny for himself. We have been my muhad my one yama who be one of bois and ma and combine between DG. There's ning na no acquire near ma yen than ye because say raw materials na ye trade call obunicrum no windy quacoy review or we are some of a toy mine. And no now Moko Shemu Media 2025 Africa Prosperity Dialogue Jumedia Swan Cramantum Fiba Bosune than Eddie kind walkers and watchers say who may ya pass near friend natural resources no raw materials ning na no it me than ye knew a big memoha and sana ye betumi akoton e de amobrunia eno betumi abom adwuma aba e mesika nso aba.
We must move beyond being exporters of raw material to become producers of finished goods, whether cocoa in Ghana, oil in Nigeria, copper in Zambia, or diamonds in Botswana. We must process and add value to our natural resources. By so doing, we'll not only increase our share of global trade, but also create sustainable jobs for our people, especially our young people. We must indigenize ownership of our natural resources. There's capital and technology available to us today to increase our participation in the exploitation of our natural resources. Our governments must therefore work hand in hand with the private sector to drive industrialization through special economic zones that encourage manufacturing and innovation, access to finance for small and medium-sized enterprises, which are the backbone of our economies, investments in technical and vocational education to equip our youth with the skills needed for industries of the future. The fourth industrial revolution presents a golden opportunity for Africa to leapfrog traditional development models. We don't need to go back to inventing the wheel. Digital transformation can drive financial inclusion. It can improve public service delivery and create new opportunities for all our people. We must therefore expand internet access and digital infrastructure to bridge the digital divide. We must encourage fintech and e-commerce to facilitate trade and economic participation. We must invest in research and development to support our homegrown innovations. Technology indeed has the power to make Africa more competitive.
Yantu ansam no so work mampani John Dramani Mahama ne nsem mu am efri bread de to car konwa sa Ghana mampani no mfrasi abobodi ahodo bebre bia ya asoafo mokoda mantama no asoafo koda nwuma ahodo ano nanso no echi no ye mpanimfo bi nso asaso mo da nwuma ahodo ano mo nya asoafo bi esi wu seni mpanimfo ahodo aka eno mu na nam so a Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama wabo owura po ejeidin se wono na wokwa new administrator a wokwa Ghana Education Trust Fund etwenchi akasa get fund ano
owura Paul ejei wokita master's degree ewo public administration a woje na bodin kratai ewo University of Belgium Norway a eho ene wokoto na disua so wabra wo fi gempa ekwaje entity ewo ho na wohwa a eyade wo suehunu a wonim di ye pa eba na di suemu a wakọ anim ye papa empo international organizations ahodo wo mama no project ahodo no a esano adwumaso no ene modern bo enti wo experience ye papa eba project ahodo a wonum ede share nsa enye nonko World Bank enso so wonum aye adwuma pen African Development Bank European Commission ene enyuma ku ahodo ene wonum aye adwuma na se ebeboa ma eba public administration ena afi procurement ejuma beko enkan no wowura ejei womu ehwe anim se wobetimi aboa ma eba get fania eniama akonkan ma asisi so bibia mbeda hofa enuti ena mampani John Dramani Mahama ehwe ya wohunu se wohwe ne dibre suehunu ene abodin krata ekuta no nwuma ahodo nwumaku ahodo no wonu aye adwuma na wo sefata se woni obi a wobetimi aboa na get fan no watumi ede no ato ano watoto niam aye pa na etimi aboa ma Ghana education sector no eniama akonkan
appointment no gusu a ye bobodi ntie nya modi a nya betre hebia wonso de betume piemu nanu ena ntia ensa ka chem se Ghana Water Company Limited nso sabe omo de abetudwa ese owura Adam Mutawakilu enso yaboni din so mra meye acting managing director a oba behwe Ghana Water Company dwuma no eso
Adam Mutawakilu kane na wono en woye da mango peso aso mra hye bedwani ane mampeni John Dramani Mahama abonidin a wogina article 195/1 at the Ghana yemra kuni ni 1992 constitution no eso a wo hwe nim se empenfo beje no atumo na we no board enkitahudie ebekwaso a Public Services Commission wo mususu ebeka hu bie na wo no mu ahwe se wowura Adam Mutawakilu a ene yabonidin se wono ena Ghana Water Company wobekwa akoye kwankyerefo pani a wɔbɛda ano no wɔn bɛhwɛ sɛ bibia bɛkɔnkan emprempre de wo hot se actina wo hwema dwumadie no akonkan kopem bra empenfo ebeje no atomu ansa wono abeye kwankyerefo pani de ama Ghana Water Company Limited na wabra wowura Mutawakiru wakasa no wo kyerɛ ni so de ma mampani se watimi enya ne mugidie de sa de brei de ahye ne nsa efa sa akonya no so ahye ne bo se wo bebo adwumade ne ye pa woni stakeholders ebedi sawoso ene wono beka abomu ahwe se eba enso hu nsem omanmu a ebekọ enkan na emma mampani ensa ensi fom afezu wonya ne humpo se wo bondi esanse wonya gidie bi ewonimu enti ene wodi sa de bre no ede amano ene to wono so beyire ne ho abo adwumade ne ye pa ama de enti a wo boni din no etimi awie peyo wo wura Mutawakiru eyade wono so no ukopiem ewo University of Ghana wokoje entity ewo ho eba MSc in Development Finance ya wokoje entity ewo University of Ghana sanso so ena woto aso a Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration GEMPA ehonso so wokopiem ewo ho University of Cape Coast ehonso wabodini krata ni bie efri ho a Petroleum and Oil Studies eno wakwaje ho entity ho ende abodin krata ekutan de dosu ye pa KNUST na wopani wakopiemu ho a 2013 ekọ 2020 a na Canada mangomra hyebedwani no ye ranking member ewo Mines and Energy Committee ewo emrahye bedwemu sanso so ena wasom se District Chief Executive ewo West Gonja District no emu afe waye peni pa Ediama Treasury ewo University for Development Studies ena afe Central Administration we nyina mu no John Dramani Mahama abonidi se emprempren wono enye Acting Managing Director Enfama Ghana Water Company.
For my way so na ntwa ho ye ba de du so no e ago kensi na nu achi no ye besan so de am no nsem e de ato so e de ama
boy
yes boss
the same
nyame na domo
na wo masa me ka no wie ye
e pa ocho ne ho mfa no
master yes wo nti apo na wonte agbebe taifa me sanka tam na me walande no eno na me nom ema me general well-being no koyi na metumi didi ye kama mentan yare enuanom we ye agbebe MW capsule eyema wo mo a omahoodin akofomo a omuntumi nyina wo nan so yi eyema vitality any general well-being me recommend ma mu nyina agbebe Venox Gota eyema obia wenya ulcer anase obia na ya sewe no entifitafo gedifo masons farmers obia nkope binto eduro nyina enye ma apemfo oba o ma akwada nofo ene akwada ondi mfie dumienu FDA agidwedie nkratuo yatum
Asha for essence munyina akwaba about print be cases and brown some so for Sylvester akwa the sports doctor medi alkinse munsem etwa eso ed emam me sha se dem ni eche Ghana Premier the ongoing Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 match ba ko etumi etodwa endra me no ka sen swatema ene kumas asanto kotoko match na ko wie hwi na cheso obi edin kwa ayede etwa so kadianya grokra me no ka abrantie frame pom me no ka se match ni ko so na etu basabasa bi ekoso na yehu bebe na kroni free by or this kan ebewo abrantie se twum odu wonu wie na abrantie ne dikodu hospital na chese wabomoden aka nchirego onka atiasifo na we na kumasa asanto kotokofo de leta tintintin akoma ebusuafo de omo sympathy de ema ebusuafo ne se omonye
No ambulance no way. Now ambulance no way.
I was how much when I GFA ket okreko on an bank and chess on more than Atenase says he's here the Oko instrument ma omo park and so there so mo de tabo atomo so enya de ometimi esi account ya be de a mo hwe be fufura omo home matches you know ometimi akosi account ongoing Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 omo home matches na kan nyina on pe be na chess omo mo de enkosi account na CCR de omo home ground de omo de tabo atomo so enya de ometimi esi account incident na etimi happy and grow omoni kumasi asantu kotoko martin ebe na chesen so atema ebo mode etimi etwifa kumasi asantu kotoko eka ba ko a omentum yanere anti kanenti sisi ade penfo de ababetu jase omu home ground de oma bani oma enya ade ombetimi ade esi akan e ho no mu bio. Ya twa semna ni enfe ni enchobi man Sudan na chese yan ko Tottenham Hotspur o ma so yo omu coach o de insem bia babetu dan sem de abetu dan se sisi ade oba the team at Tottenham plan de chese adokro mo ti se de sumbo adokro abo okran man nti o sisi ade we shame bi e de efu na the place ni efrinji ba on be Tottenham as different team.
You know the thing we kind of I think the difficult thing for us is they all happened in a cluster where, you know, they kind of hit us in one position or a couple of positions, and it was a number of players, which then has the flow-on effect of burdening the players who are left. And, yeah, that kind of cycle is hard to get out of because, you know, you're missing key players and then all sort of from a similar position, and then you're burdening the ones who are there playing every week, and obviously their performance can't be what it wants to be. And you know, it's been great that we're in this position in terms of the cup competitions, but that's outside of games as well. You know, we've had a great Carabao Cup run, obviously 2 extra games in Europe this year. All these kind of things, you know, have been a real challenge for us. Yeah, potentially. I think with the way the calendar is now, I mean, I think there are things that are kind of changing. The game's evolving all the time, and I think the one thing you know, you kind of learn lessons along the way, but I think one of the things we probably need to look at, I think not just us as a club, I think most clubs, is the off-season of players, just how much real recovery and rest they're getting and how much we can sort of prepare them for a season ahead. And I think, you know, everyone's kind of got this set schedule of doing things. I think for us,
yeah, to us in England and the Red Devil Manchester United or Maso Mutimi about the Etina ama Crystal Palace and Ednum a Camunua Chesa Mukuya or Montimia and Antimi Ant a Kanubaku now wait na head coach at about Manchester United Amor or the December Betuja say in some of the Betujas and Pastor said the team Manchester United or Moon preview for poor performance now or put it up no more say and then a deadline then a betimi about a year for transfer window no more say or betimi assign new players. And the Ababe come na omutimi assign omo dada ama Manchester United bobukuru.
No, the things are not like that. Today we choose to play with Kobe to give to use the characteristics of Kobe. It's nothing against Rasmus or Josh, and sometimes the team scores goals by creating situations to use the right characteristics, and not to. It doesn't mean if you play with 2 strikers you are going to score more goals. This market is really hard on the clubs to make some deals here. It's hard. Then you have this urgency. Sometimes when you are in these moments, you make some mistakes. We are trying everything, guys. We want so bad to improve. I want so bad to improve the team. I know what the team needs, but sometimes it's possible or not. But we are trying everything.
Bomani Feni and chance from the near called basketball and the matches made to me at USA. Medical a sena resource in me at here our Honoman and Yefidagokra. New York Kicks about Modern Etna Emma Elegas at Benun 168 over 112. Samson Amanoka San Antonio and so Etna Miami it's at Bonoposo 105 103.
Shabbat backs Looks in, turns, and scores. LeBron James.
You get into that postseason, the second unit is still so important.
James again. LeBron. Christie kicks it back out. Gabe Vincent lines it up. Gabe Vincent, another fourth quarter three. Now trying to spur their team on. Brunson against Reeves. Throws it away. Together again. The spin move and the finish. LeBron James throws it down.
Hockey, nice dish, and there is Kalel Ware again making his 6th career start tonight.
Yeah, the guy penetrate, you step up with the help defender. They're throwing the ball over the top to him a lot for easy lobs.
Cell can't hit. Bassi tapping it out. And the lob up top. Not so. Adebayo guarded by Bassi. Shot clock at 3. Bam has to fire. Does. No good. Kalel Ware for the lead.
He just worked himself inside for great position.
Paul got it back. In his 3rd career start, no Victor Wembanyama tonight, out with an illness.
Aha, na mo so for Sylvester akwa the sports doctor Miriam Kinsim nyina ebesi na so bibo ene de aka no ato aso e de amamo e o print be kase no so.
Semina ebuoma wowedie agina so eyefefefe eyen ara agbevemona soap ene agbevemona cream de nyina mede semina no dware ena mede cream no so sra mekun footballer odimu ede agbeve bam ene di ne dwuma chenchen so onokra na offrey.
Hello, Ohima Mona.
Yes, Mr. Bam.
Me pacho mayembre me agbeve bam. Ewa flight edika eba London.
Fa agbevemona soap ene agbevemona cream. Kutia honam nsansa. Ekro honama eyinka nantema propro. Ebuama tiri hwifu kama. Ena ema honam tosod na hanaha. Agbevebam ye wuyi ano. Agbevebam ye ma honam yawo.
However, we are to answer this now. For my swan, I go pim Egypt, mine emum. Me ana no fear day go pim or Rafa, share so one yasam ketua, and no yet a pan or me oh. Nina is someone or moon tia. A ya make a man penny rad Donald Trump. What in some yaba to join in some nine sem. A year Egypt and I fay Jordan or minor. Omo enya krado na Gaza adesia omedin sensem etukotna foni nano ye pie omo ababegu omo so Egypt 40 anoms go ye tuko apai no de brand ye so mo ye no nam so a ye Rafa ahye so omo ye oye kire ewo ho no
America mampeni Donald Trump na gina sie anya Egypt foni de kra enu ti koda etwemu yi na Egypt mampeni wo siege na ye eretu dwase eyade a wono akasa ebehwe na Egypt man no wo mo a abo asesa titu ene Gazans na afe Egypt emabi a wono mo ewo street ya enunti no wono mo eniama enkonka no akasa behwe atoto ne ma na emmomu no Donald Trump agina sie de wono mo ene no enya adwene enunti wono mo ete wo ho egu montene so eye wo ye kire titesu kokko ere kire no se wono mo ne ya adwen a enye ye wono mo so enji entumu na wo ye kire koso no na wonomo eyedede etiantiemu a womo etrese Egypt entra seda na afenso no Egypt franca no womo ehim ne sa ene Palestine wonomo franca no womo kabo mo ye wo ye kire ehim a eretu dwase eyade a Egypt bekosoa atenase Egypt bambofo ereto esentrofo anima wo kire se womo ehwe se womo di ye ebetu ye enunti no wonomo etoto enema ebeboa ma wo ye kire de wonomo ebeye nanso eba timemufo no wonomo asetenamuo afa womo akoni abadie ewo ho no a enkoba se wo bi beka wonomo ahya womo ebedi womo adwuma wabra bibibia ebekọ so wanu a enkoba se wobi ebetata wo mo ekoba ne sa na emmoa enu nti no wo mo kira wo hwe Donald Trump sa ne leadership a wodi ebey ene nagina sie bi ni proposal hudu obi no enkoyie na wo mo enya de a de wodi abebom de wo mo ebeje atomu na memni dai ena America mampani Donald Trump eretu dwa se Egypt and Jordan SSA yeyi wono mo efi Palestine ana afi Gaza eho aya show no na wo mo ebubu biaya wono mo ewo ho no na wei ayebeye bosum dunum entam enie a Israel and Gaza adaje eni posokra a enipa beye wo pepe mienu etripom yensa wono mo abo asesa enya baabi enfa wono mo eti ento ne site no na America mampani twese se de hye wono de wo hye ereto wono mo eso na etimi eboa mo wo mo de yie eto yie esanse US wono mo entena se enka wono nsa enhye wo mo da merifamuo enhwe madia ekoso ewo Gaza ne Israel ntam no ebekoso atena se enu nti no wo de asrafo enso bekọ akopie mu ewo ho na Egypt and Jordan enso no eyade ho nyina asrafo bekọ akaboban ahwe adiye atuye
Ora for me nyina sansem we so na afi vakasebo ni nyina mre na wiye kasebo ye nsama hodo free ITV aso ye wakaso a nyanya no road anti Messi junction yam din nsam nti mu ba wakwan mu eye enne awie eye sobibo ofori amanfo sobibo edwesi